thought crossed my mind. Remember the dynamic duo Ferrator from Mortal Kombat X? The larger-than-life character who carried a fierce little warrior on his back. What if we took that partnership concept to the next level? Imagine this, Kratos from God of War making a grand entrance into Mortal Kombat 1 as part of a DLC. Picture Kratos storming into the arena, his Leviathan axe shimmering in the dark, the Chaos blade swirling menacingly, and a spear that's sharp enough to pierce the heavens. Now, add Atreus into the mix, always in the background. The father-son dynamic could take the tag team gameplay to new heights, with Atreus setting up traps, launching arrows, or even joining in for devastating combo finishers. But wait, there's more. With the new Cameo fighter feature in Mortal Kombat 1, Kratos could summon assistance from the God of War universe. Imagine calling upon the magic-wielding Freya for a surprise attack, or maybe even the blacksmiths Brock and Sindri for some weapon-based mayhem. The sight of Sindri frantically crafting a weapon in the midst of a battle while Brock charges at the enemy would be both comical and strategically interesting. Moreover, think about the potential fatalities. Kratos, known for his ruthlessness, could have finishing moves that draw directly from his most iconic kills in the God of War series. With Atreus at his side, they could work together to deliver a final blow, merging their strengths in a beautifully choreographed dance of death. The very thought of integrating Kratos into the Mortal Kombat universe is undeniably tantalizing. The blend of Kratos' raw aggression, coupled with Mortal Kombat's signature combat style, could redefine gaming encounters for fans across the spectrum. Delving into gaming history, it's not an entirely novel concept, as Kratos did make his presence felt in Mortal Kombat 9 exclusively for PlayStation users. However, the gaming landscape has undergone a sea change since then. We're now in an era where barriers are constantly being dismantled. Cross-play and shared gaming experiences across platforms are not just an aspiration but an expectation. So, while Kratos is a Sony-owned character, the real magic would happen if Sony were willing to extend an olive branch to the broader gaming community. By allowing Kratos' character to be accessible on all platforms, it would not only satiate the collective appetite of Mortal Kombat aficionados, but also position Sony as a trailblazer, prioritizing fans over exclusivity. Such a progressive move could usher in a new wave of collaborations, breaking down the traditional walls of platform-specific content. This would undoubtedly set a compelling precedent, fostering a sense of unity and collective growth in the gaming industry. Given his vast array of weapons and abilities acquired across his adventures, Kratos could have some of the most visceral and memorable finishers in Mortal Kombat. Here are potential finishers for Kratos. Leviathan Axe Decapitation. Drawing from his recent Norse adventures, Kratos could hurl his Leviathan axe with precision, pinning his opponent to a nearby surface. As they struggle, he charges forward, using the blunt end of the axe for a gruesome decapitation. Chaos Blade's Flurry. A throwback to his Greek days, Kratos could unleash a rapid flurry of strikes with his chained Chaos Blades, slicing his enemy from every angle. The finale, a powerful pull, tearing them apart in a crossfire of the flaming blades. Spartan Rage Beatdown. Channeling his Spartan rage, Kratos could pummel his opponent into the ground with a series of brutal punches and stomps, finishing with a ground-shattering punch that sends them flying. Guardian Shield Crush. Using the Guardian Shield, Kratos could parry an incoming attack, stunning his opponent. He then wraps the shield around their head, squeezing until a gruesome end is met. Divine Summon. Calling upon Atreus, the pair could unleash a devastating combo of arrows and strikes. As the opponent is disoriented, Kratos summons the world serpent Jormungandr with the Horn of Heimdall, and the massive serpent devours the opponent whole. Athena's Wrath. As a nod to his past, Kratos could momentarily get taken over by the spirit of Athena, who helps him execute a swift, ethereal blade finisher, piercing the opponent's heart. Given the deep lore and history of Kratos across various games, the possibilities are endless. His finishers would undeniably pay homage to his legacy, incorporating elements from both his Greek origins and his Norse escapades, making him a force to be reckoned with in the Mortal Kombat universe. Integrating Geralt into Mortal Kombat wouldn't just be a merging of universes, but a celebration of what makes both franchises iconic. Here's a compelling argument for why Geralt deserves his place in the Mortal Kombat roster. Unparalleled combat skills. Geralt isn't just a fighter. He's a master swordsman trained from a young age at Kaer Morhen. His unique blend of traditional swordplay mixed with his Witcher Sign's basic magic can bring a fresh dynamic to Mortal Kombat. Imagine a Quen shield blocking Scorpion's spear, or an Ard sign pushback against Raiden's electric charge. Mature story integration. Geralt's world is one of moral complexities and mature themes. The Witcher series has never shied away from brutality, making Geralt's transition into the Mortal Kombat universe almost seamless. His history with sorceresses, monsters, and political intrigue can be an excellent subplot in the Mortal Kombat storyline, offering depth and further enriching the lore. Let's look at character dynamics. Geralt's interactions with characters like Ciri, Yennefer, and Dandelion have showcased his ability to forge both allies and adversaries. In Mortal Kombat, his potential interactions with iconic characters could be legendary. Think of the tension between him and characters like Shang Tsung or Shao Kahn, or perhaps an unlikely alliance with someone like Liu Kang or Kung Lao. Now that's an interesting concept, am I right? Now, what kind of finishers will he have? Every Mortal Kombat character is known for their finishing moves, and Geralt has plenty up his sleeve, from a gruesome decapitation with his silver sword to summoning the power of Igni to incinerate his foes. Geralt can have some of the most memorable finishers in the game. Starting with the Earden Trap, Geralt deftly etches a glyph into the ground, casting a captivating purple hue. The unsuspecting opponent steps into its radius, finding themselves slowed and paralyzed by the magical snare. As they struggle against the mystical bonds, Geralt elegantly dances forth, his silver and steel swords flashing as he rhythmically slices through his immobilized adversary. But Geralt's tactical acumen doesn't end there. Swiftly pulling out a vial, he tricks the foe into ingesting a concoction from his vast potion overload collection. The opponent's eyes widen in horror as they convulse uncontrollably, their very insides betraying them from the Witcher's alchemy mastery. As the enemy stumbles back, Geralt's hand darts to his trusty crossbow. With uncanny precision, the first bolt pierces their knee, bringing them crashing down. Desperate, they attempt to rise, only for a second bolt to find its mark embedding itself gruesomely into their eye. The battlefield falls silent, save for the echo of the crossbow's twang. Yet the White Wolf isn't finished. He readies himself for the grand finale. Channeling the protective force of the Quen shield, a shimmering barrier envelopes him. The opponent, in a last-ditch effort, lunges with all their might, but the Quen absorbs the brunt of the attack, only to shatter a moment later. Deadly shards fly outward, embedding into the attacker, who crumples lifelessly, bearing the marks of the Witcher's unparalleled combat prowess. Which other game characters would you absolutely love to see as a DLC fighter in Mortal Kombat? List your top 3 and share a move you'd love for them to have.
No more fucking games! And this time, I'm allowed to kill you. We do not need to do this! We do! It's what we are!
Thor! The man seems to think you've changed! Prove it and stop this!
Fucking go! Let's go!
You're what the All-Father made you! You can choose to...
You all!